My mother's mother, my grandmother, was 9 when she married, and she was an orphan. So they brought her to my grandfather's family, and they picked her, and she married and moved in to my grandfather's family and lived there till she reached puberty. But before she reached puberty, my uncle, who had married her, fell in love with the aunt. So he divorced her and they forced the brother, which was my grandfather, to marry her when she had reached puberty. And he did so. So she too had no rights. She was never allowed to go to school. She wasn't even allowed to go shopping. She had to stay home. Women didn't shop, men shopped in the souks, and she had my uncles and my mom, but she was brave enough at some point, maybe mid-20s, when her or maybe high 20s, when her sons had grown up and moved to the city that she just left, and she said, I am leaving and I'm going to go and live with my sons. I'm not going to live here. So she had enough courage to say, this is not working. I don't have any financial independence. I have no education, but this is not working for me, and I'm going to leave. And she managed to put her children all through great education. Now, when she left my mother and one of the sons with my grandfather. And my mother, of course, wasn't allowed to go to school after the 4th grade. They said, and she remembers vividly, she says, all of my brothers were going to school, and I was told, no, you're not going to school. You're a girl, you're going to stay home. And that was a horrifying day for her. And she still talks about it. So she ran away. She didn't want to stay there. So when she was 14, she gets on a bus and runs away, goes to the city looking for my grandma, because she didn't want to live there. And she tried that a couple of times till she finally, they agreed that she would go and live in the city, in Tehran.
Atti fortæller, at hendes forældre havde en helt anden indstilling til børnenes fremtid.
Both my parents were very supportive, of course, of us going to school and college, and supporting us to do whatever we wanted to do. Of course, the pressure was that you have to get married. I had the person who, when I was 11, I had a person who wanted to marry me, and he was maybe 22. So I had my first, we call it khasagari, request for marriage at 11. And I remember talking with them, saying, look, I want to go to America. I want to study, and I'm not interested in staying here, becoming a wife. And he said, look, you can do that. You could do that. You come see me weekends, and it's not a problem. And I knew not to trust that. I knew better. I'd seen enough. So a girl at 11 in countries, third world countries, has seen so much and is almost like a 20-year-old on some level. Maybe because the life expectancy was so short, so they raise children, especially girls, in a way to be ready for life.